Hi guys, I'm back with another video. Today's video is going to be predictions for Money in the Bank 2024. So you guys know how these predictions go by now, so let's just get right into it. So the first thing is the men's Money in the Bank ladder match. So my picks to win this year's Money in the Bank ladder match is Jey Uso, LA Knight, and Carmelo Hayes. So my number one pick to win this match is Jey Uso, because they've been heavily pushing for Jey Uso to win the Money in the Bank. You can see by the advertising that Jey Uso might win the Money in the Bank. He is on the poster for Money in the Bank 2024. He appeared on Friday Night SmackDown the night before Money in the Bank, and Jey Uso has a lot of marketability to win this Money in the Bank. So that's why Jey Uso is my number one pick to win this year's Money in the Bank. My second pick is going to be LA Knight. So LA Knight was the runner-up last year's Money in the Bank 2023. He was big going into Money in the Bank 2023. We all thought that LA Knight would win the Money in the Bank in 2023, but he didn't. It was Damian Priest, who is now the current World Heavyweight Champion. But I think LA Knight could have a chance of winning this year, if not Jey Uso. But LA Knight has a good chance. He could be the runner-up again, but who knows? Maybe LA Knight can get the job done this year and win the Money in the Bank. My third pick is going to be Carmelo Hayes. The reason why I picked Carmelo Hayes is because he's a rookie. Well, he's not a rookie, but it's his first year on the main roster. I have watched him in NXT, and he has done a lot of great things. And him winning the Money in the Bank could propel him to the main event. But the other reason why I picked Carmelo Hayes is he is one of the heels in this match. And the two picks that I do have, Jey Uso and LA Knight, are baby faces. So I did need a heel to, counteract that. Andrade. Andrade would have been my fourth pick if he actually wins. I picked Carmelo Hayes over him because I needed a heel to pick. But Andrade is another good person to win the Money in the Bank. Chad Gable. Chad Gable is not going to win the Money in the Bank because he's having a feud with the Wyatt family, the Wyatt Six right now. So he's already in a big storyline. I don't think he's going to win the Money in the Bank. Drew McIntyre. I know Drew McIntyre's not going to win the Money in the Bank because he has a big feud with CM Punk. More than likely, CM Punk is going to feud with him at SummerSlam, so there's no need for him to win the Money in the Bank, and he's in a big storyline himself. So Chad Gable and Drew McIntyre are least likely to win the Money in the Bank. The two who are most likely to win the Money in the Bank are Jey Uso and LA Knight. The second match of the night is the women's Money in the Bank ladder match. So Io Sky versus Chelsea Green versus Lyra Valkyria versus Tiffany Stratton versus Naomi versus Zoe Stark. So my first pick is obviously going to be Chelsea Green. She is a favorite to win the Money in the Bank because she and Piper Niven have been feuding with Bayley for like at least about 2 months now. But she is also a highly likely favorite to win this match because she is from Canada, and they might want a person from Canada to win the Money in the Bank. My second pick is going to be Tiffany Stratton. She has been a favorite for months now to win the Money in the Bank. And I think she's a great pick. She did a lot of great work in NXT, and she has done great on the main roster. She's a hard worker. The fans like her, and she is definitely a runner-up to win this year's Money in the Bank, for sure. My third pick is Lyra Valkyria. I picked her over Naomi just because I need a babyface, because the other two are heels. But Lyra Valkyria is a rookie too. It's her first year on the main roster, just like Carmella Hayes. And her winning the winning the Money in the Bank will push her to the main event, just like Carmella Hayes. Naomi. Naomi is my fourth pick to win Money in the Bank. Yeah. Io Sky. Io Sky is not going to win the Money in the Bank because she has her own storyline with Damage Control right now, trying to get them better. But also, she won the Money in the Bank last year. So I don't think they're going to have her win 2 years in a row. Zoe Stark. I know a lot of fans on social media have been complaining about Zoe Stark being in this match. Honestly, I don't care that she won her qualifying match because I know she's not going to win the Money in the Bank. She has her tag team with Shayna Baszler. They're definitely going to be going after the tag team titles. So it's not necessarily that she's going to win the match. I don't think she is. So the fans who are complaining, those marks who are complaining that she won her qualifying match and that she's in the Money in the Bank, here's my answer. Don't care, because she's not going to win. I know who's going to win. So Io Sky and Zoe Stark are most likely not going to win the Money in the Bank, and most likely who's going to win the Women's Money in the Bank? Chelsea Green and Tiffany Stratton. The third match of the night is the World Heavyweight Championship match. Damian Priest, the champion, versus Seth Rollins. So I have been hearing a lot of rumors about this match that Finn Balor will get involved and he's going to try to help Damian Priest win the match, and then something will go wrong and Finn Balor will screw Damian Priest and Damian Priest will leave the Judgment Day, because if he loses this match, he will have to leave the Judgment Day. It's definitely a possibility. It's a good rumor, but a rumor is a two-way street. Either it's going to be either it's going to be perfectly right or perfectly wrong. So either this rumor is going to be correct or it's not. So, I don't know. From a storyline perspective, yeah, that might be a good idea. Because if Finn Balor gets involved and screws Damian Priest, he will become the de facto leader of the Judgment Day. But I went with the safe pick here, and I'm just going to say that Damian Priest is going to remain the World Heavyweight Champion. Fourth thing, singles match for the Intercontinental Championship. Sami Zayn, the champion, versus Braun Breaker. My pick to win is Braun Breaker. So I've heard a lot of things about this match. I heard that Braun Breaker might possibly win. Now, there's no telling if that's true or not, because Sami Zayn has an equal likability to win this match because he is the current Intercontinental Champion and he is the safe pick to win this match. But a lot of people saying Braun Breaker is going to win because he is the next Gunther. He came from NXT. And a lot of people like him. A lot of people, he's a great wrestler. A lot of people are saying right now Braun Breaker has a possibility to be a future world heavyweight champion. And I agree with him. Braun Breaker did great in NXT. He had a lot of great matches. He was a 2-time NXT champion. He had a long reign with the title. He had great matches with a lot of different people. He had great matches with Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov, and a bunch of other people. So, yeah, Braun Breaker winning the Intercontinental Championship is the first step for him becoming the future World Heavyweight Champion. And if people are saying it's true that he might be a future World Heavyweight Champion, he might want to win the Workhorse title and win the Intercontinental Championship. Now, there's no telling if he's actually going to win or not, but my pick is Braun Breaker to win. And the fifth match of the night is a 6-man tag team match. Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Kevin Owens versus The Bloodline. So my pick to win is The Bloodline. My simple reason for The Bloodline winning is that I heard a rumor, and like I said, it's a 2-way street, that Randy Orton is going to turn on Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens because he is going to be feuding with Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship at SummerSlam, which is definitely a possibility. I know that's what's going to happen. But will the turn happen during the match or after the match? Is the Bloodline going to win? Isn't the Bloodline going to lose? It all depends on that. I'm going to say the Bloodline is going to win because Randy Orton's going to turn on Cody Rhodes and Kevin Owens. And that turn will help the Bloodline win. And they're going to do the feud with Randy Orton versus Cody Rhodes, which will be another great feud for Cody Rhodes. You know, Cody Rhodes had a good feud with AJ Styles, but he can have a really great feud with Randy Orton because Randy Orton are former The Legacy members. If you don't know The Legacy, it was a tag team that Randy Orton had in the late 2000s, early 2010s with Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase Jr. And so Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes have had a lot of experience with each other, and I think it will be a great feud. And those are my predictions for Money in the Bank 2024. And if you guys like this video, please don't forget to please like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace, period.